PSA Collector.
What's going on, guys? It's Matt with PSAcollector.com, back with another video. So after I posted that Junk Wax Modern Day video, I've been getting more and more questions about how to look up the population reports, okay? So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how exactly I use both PSA and BGS population reports to look up the rareness of graded cards. Now guys, one of the benefits of having your cards graded and authenticated by a third-party company is knowing the population on those cards. So let's say you got your card came back a PSA 10, you go on the PSA website or the BGS website, look up how many PSA 10s are in existence, and you determine the population of that card. Now a lot of you guys have probably been scrolling on eBay and seen Pop 3, Pop 4. This is what it's referring to, population. PSA 10, Pop 4 means there's 4 PSA 10s in existence. Just to clarify for the new guys entering the hobby, entering the grading card era, okay? So that's one of the best things about having your cards slabbed is knowing how many are in existence. And having access to the population reports is totally free, guys. All you have to do is sit down and figure out how to use both of these tools, okay? They're very simple, very easy to use, especially when you're motivated to sit down and really figure out which cards are rare and which cards will have the best return on investment in the future, okay? So without any further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this tutorial. All right, guys, so the first thing you're going to want to do is go to psacard.com, okay? After you go to psacard.com, you're going to come to the main homepage, and then you're going to see this menu up here, okay? Go to the Pop Report menu. Simple as that. And look, search menu, okay? It's an intuitive search menu. It's going to help you search what you're looking for. So let's say I'm looking at the population report of the 1987 Topps Tiffany Barry Bonds, and that's it. Boom, it pulls it right up, okay? If you enter the year, the set, and the player name, it's going to pull up this menu right here, already done for you to look at, okay? So it's going to pull up the card number on the left. It says card number right there. It's going to have the card number, player name, and then it's going to have 3 menus in this column: grade, a plus sign, and the qualifier sign. That plus sign right there is referring to a half-point grade. So some PSA cases have like a 3.5, 8.5, a 6.5, and so forth. That's a half grade. That's what this is right here. Cards that exhibit high-end qualities within each particular grade. You guys can read this. It's fine. You can find it on the PSA website. That's what that plus sign means. The Q means it's a qualifier, all right? Now the qualifier, we've all seen them. Their OC is off center, ST is staining, print defect, out of focus, marks, miscut, and that's it. Those are all the qualifiers PSA has. Now for the most part, guys, the vintage cards are gonna have these qualifiers, all right? But that's all it's referring to, okay? So after you pull up the card, I go straight to this number right here, the total number of cards submitted, okay? So I'm looking at around 3,000 cards so far, just 3,000, and only 228 in gem mint condition. So immediately I'm thinking 228, that's very low. I'm liking the population reports for the 1987 Topps Tiffany Barry Bonds rookie cards, okay? Secondly, I like to look at the mint 9s and the mint 8 ratios, okay? What I'm looking at is, are there more PSA 8s than PSA 9s? Why is that important? Well, simple. If the PSA 10s are too expensive, I might consider picking up the PSA 9s if there are considerably more PSA 8s. Or if the PSA 9 to PSA 8 population is close, just like this, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, there's a lot more PSA 8s and 7s and 6s and 5s than there are PSA 9s. So what do I think? It's tough to get a PSA 9. In the long run, they're gonna hold their value, so they're gonna be a good investment, in my opinion, okay? Now this is on a card-to-card basis, depending on what they're selling at. But for the new guys that just wanna get the basics, pay attention to the PSA 10 and the total count, all right? Those numbers are very important. The lower the numbers, the better, especially when you're dealing with older cards. Now, obviously, the newer population reports are going to have low numbers off the bat. So this is a basic search for a simple 1980s baseball card, okay? The newer stuff is going to be a little bit more difficult. So, hey guys, real quick, if you're new to the channel and you like these types of videos, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell while you're at it. That way you get notified whenever I upload a new video. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for liking the video, and thanks for subscribing, guys. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to answer them, all right? Also, guys, if you learned anything, let me know in the comments below. Let's get back into the video. Let's go ahead and pull up a 2019 Zion. You type in Zion, and it starts pulling up Zion Williamson sets. So you don't even have to finish Williamson. It's an intuitive search, very useful, guys. I love the PSAcard.com website. Makes it super easy once you get familiar with it. At first it's going to be daunting and a lot of information, guys, but eventually it'll be like second nature to you. So I typed in 2019 Zion. I'm looking at, all the sets in 2019. Now these are all the cards that have been submitted to PSA and graded so far of the Zion card. So I'm going to go ahead and just type in Prism. 2019 Panini Prism. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and it's going to pull up the entire 2019 Panini Prism set. All the cards, okay? Obviously, you guys don't want this. If you want to look through all these cards, then you can. But I'm already overwhelmed by these just by scrolling for a second. So go to filter the results button menu right here. Go here, type in the player that you want, Zion, okay? It's going to take a second, pulls it up, and then boom, you have all the Zion cards that have been submitted so far from the 2019 Panini Prism set. As you can see, tons and tons of parallels. Down at the bottom is a Silver Prism. 235 have been submitted so far, and just 93 were found in gem mint condition. Okay, scrolling up, pay attention to this far right column. You can see that 52 of the Orange Ice have been submitted, so popular, pretty popular so far, Orange Ice. 30 of the Green Prisms have been submitted, pretty popular. And at the very top, you can see that there's no description under this, Zion Williamson. That means it's the base, all right? So 713 of the Zion Williamson base rookie cards have been submitted so far, and 406 were found in gem mint condition. Okay, simple as that, guys, simple as that. That's how you filter through the population report and then the search results within the search results, okay? So make sure to type in the name here. So let's say you want to look up the Ja Morant rookie cards. And then you got all the Ja Morant right here. See, scroll to the bottom. He has 70 Silver Prisms so far. We've got the red, white, and blue, 28. And then you scroll to the top. He's got 356 base so far. 234 gem mint condition, okay? And then if you want to go back to the population report, I don't suggest hitting the back button because it's going to filter through all that junk that you just looked through. Go to the top, hit that pop report. That's a brand new menu for you to start from scratch, all right? So that's the PSA population report, basic nitty gritty. Let's go ahead and look at the Beckett population reports, okay? So in order to go to the Beckett population reports, just go to Beckett.com. It's actually very overwhelming. All you want to do is hit this grade cards button right here, okay? Grade cards. And then go up to the population report. And here is the search. So let's say I want to do the baseball. I'm looking at the Barry Bonds. So you got to select your sport, baseball. Set name. Now you got to make sure the spelling is accurate on this because it won't look it up if it's not accurate. 1987 Topps Tiffany, and then Barry Bonds search, and it's going to pull up the 1987 Topps Tiffany Barry Bonds. I can see no black labels have been given. 4 10s, 155 9.5s, 231 9s, and so forth. Okay, very basic, straight to the point results, okay? Now let's look up the basketball. Okay, let's look up the 2019 Panini Prism Zion. Now it's very tricky, guys, because watch what happens when you type in 2019 Panini Prism. Zion Williamson. You gotta spell it. It's very painful. I know, guys, it's very painful. This is why I don't even mess with BGS, with population reports. Hit search. It's going to say right here, records not found. What I figured out is that you have to type in 19-20 Panini Prism. Okay, so you have to type the year like that, and then it'll pull it up. So here's the 2019-2020 Panini Prism basketball Zion Williamson population report, Beckett population report. It's a mess. From what I can tell, this up here is the base rookie, and I guess there's a wrong back version with one in existence. I wonder if that's more valuable. But let's look at the top, very top right there, number 248. That's going to be the base. So wow, 2,879 have been submitted. 10 black labels were given. That's crazy. I've never seen that. I've never seen a Beckett population report with that many black labels in it, ever. That's crazy. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Okay, guys, so obviously this population report is just a huge mess because you can look over here, the Panini Prism draft picks. is mixed in with the base Panini Prism. So pay attention to the numbers. So if you're looking at the Panini Prism Zion rookie, look for the 248 because these are all the wrong card numbers. That's Panini Prism draft picks. That's not important. We're not looking at that set right now. We're looking at the Panini Prism set. Keep scrolling. It's a big mumbo. There we go. 248. So these are the parallels within that Panini Prism set. So we can see the green has 226. The orange ice is 238. You guys keep scrolling down. 306 for the red, white, and blue. So a lot more Zion Williamson have been submitted to BGS so far this year. That's pretty crazy. 1,109 prisms, silver prisms, which is close to the PSA, I think. You guys get the picture, right? That's how you do the BGS population report. It's very finicky. It's very particular about how you do your search results. A little bit more time consuming, but in the long run, guys, when you take the PSA and the BGS population reports, you can really nail down where the cards are going, where the attention is going, what's rare, what's not. It's a very useful tool when investing in sports cards, guys. Pay very close attention to the population reports. I can't stress that enough. The smaller the number, the more rare, the less the supply is, okay? So there you guys have it. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any questions. I did my best to show you guys how I do it. I may have went a little fast. This is something you guys are gonna have to practice and learn on yourself. It took me a while to really get comfortable, but after you get used to it, guys, it's a great tool. The best tool, I think, in the hobby